Welcome to another episode of Silly FWD builds in Forza Motorsport 4. Today's episode, I'm not going to be using a Ford Mustang. I will probably be getting to that later on. But I did read in the comments somewhere that it is possible to put 900 horsepower into a Chevrolet Cobalt, which is obviously a front-wheel drive car. So I thought, okay, we're going to do that. So I tried it out. I got myself a Chevrolet Cobalt because I hadn't bought that yet. And I tried to see where you could put in 900 horsepower. Turns out it would be... Hang on, gotta find it. Where is it? Oh, no, that's Bugatti. Chevrolet. It's... right here. Here you go. It's an R3 class. It has 855 horsepower, not 900 horsepower actually. But all of that comes from the 2002 Camaro's engine, which is quite a lot. It's also been twin turbocharged, which gives out quite a lot of its power. I haven't added rims yet, which I am going to do that. I think I typically put on TSW Track Stars. That's what it's called. Or, hang on a sec. Oh, never mind. I already put on these rims, I guess. Okay. Alright then. So, yeah. Already has a bunch of power, so it's ready to be tested out on our test circuit. As usual, it is going to be on the Hockenheim short circuit at normal time. I have finally understood how to use ABS. I actually learned how to use it in Grid. And it's basically the same thing. It's actually not as hard as I thought it was, so it's all good. So I know how to use ABS, or I know how to brake without ABS, so it's all good. So, this car, I'm sure it's very loud, because it has a Camaro engine. Let's just rev it up a bit. Ooh! Yeah, that's all going to the front wheels. Okay. I just realized it has a turbo gauge on the side. It's actually going through the roll bar. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go now. Ooh, okay. Oh. There's a lot of wheel spin. Okay. So, as usual, it's going to be 4 laps of the Hockenheim ring circuit. I'm trying to beat the target time given by an Audi R8 V8, which is, I think, 1:13.781. I can't look at my notes right now because I'm trying to take care of this car, which has tremendous understeer and ridiculous wheel spin. This is manic. Uh-oh. I'm not gonna save that for power. I should say that I'm not really able to talk so loud because it is quite late when I'm filming it right now. Also, at the same time, I'm wearing my retainer right now, so it doesn't really work so well. But this car is, my gosh, it does not corner well. At all. Whereas with the other cars that I've driven, if you respected them, they turned in quite nicely. If you didn't touch the throttle, this is just slow. Here we go. I'm spinning out my wheels in 4th gear. I'm spinning my wheels in 5th gear. That's no good. I dare not take this chicane very fast because... oh my gosh. I just can't use all the power. That's the thing. Uh-oh. We're not gonna break in time. Uh-oh. My first lap was quite poor, honestly. This might actually be the first car. Uh-oh. This might be the first car that's gonna be beaten by the Audi R8, which kind of makes sense because this car is just super unjustifiably ridiculous and hard to drive. So, yeah, we are in trouble here. I have no idea how fast this car will go, though. Ooh, stiff suspension brings the cars up to 2 wheels. And I can't use all the power. Just simply because there's just so much power going through. I mean, even with the Lamborghini Sesto Elemento, which had even more power, had 100 more horsepower, and yet you could actually floor the gas in, I think, maybe 3rd gear. Or maybe 4th gear, I don't remember anymore, but the power delivery was so much more fluid. See that? I'm spinning out the wheels even now. Okay, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there is a chance to beat the Audi R8. Because our best is a 115. If we can bring it down by about 1.5 seconds, if we make no mistakes, which is possible. It is possible to make no mistakes on this track. If we make no mistakes, we might be able to beat the Audi R8, but it's only going to be the sheer power and sheer power only. Which, it's too much sheer power, honestly. Ugh. And with some of the other cars, you could sort of forego the braking suggestions, which I do have to use it because I'm still not quite familiar with all the tracks. I'm just not quite used to all of them yet. My predictions on braking times are never really that good, so I have to use the braking line, which in most cases it helps. You actually do have to follow it with this car. Unlike some of the other cars, you didn't have to follow the braking suggestions because they handled quite nicely. But this is not good to drive at all. Here we go. And we have beaten the time just ever so slightly. My gosh. My question is, can we make this a clean lap? I wonder. Oh, it's not going to be made to clean up like that. Nope. That didn't work. Alright. Well, this lap isn't clean, and it's not going to be fast anyway, so let's see. Let's see if we can... What can we do with this car that'll be interesting? I wonder, what if I use a little bit of handbrake? I know, now that I think about it, I think whoever was in the comments suggested that to use just a lot of handbrake and you could get by with this car. Not really. Simply because you're just going to throw yourself around with front-wheel drive cars. That's kind of one of the things I really don't like. If you have especially if you have an overpowered front-wheel drive, short wheelbase car, that will be a nightmare to drive. But even the Volkswagen Beetle wasn't that bad to drive, honestly, because it had just long enough of a wheelbase, so it's just controllable enough. But if you were to throw a car, something short like a Toyota Aygo or a Chevy Spark, you are in trouble. That's, my gosh, this is super ridiculous. You're still spinning out your wheels in 5th gear. My gosh, that is crazy. But my best lap has beaten the Audi R8 by just 0.4 seconds. It's only down to the sheer power. That's all it is. That's all it is. But now, as usual, it is time to take this car out to Le Mans to see how fast this will go on the straights. So, considering that we know that the ZR1 Corvette with 638 horsepower can do 205 miles an hour, I'm going to guess this car is going to do, let's say, I'm going to say 225. I'm going to just put that out. Maybe. If it does more than 225, I'll be pretty impressed, because at that point it'll be down to aerodynamics more than the actual power. But 850 horsepower, my gosh. It's ridiculous. What do you expect from it? And it just idles so loud, too. Let's just see. How much wheel spin can we get off the line? We're gonna get lots, I know. Actually, we can do this kind of wheel spin, too. My gosh. Still spinning. Still spinning. Still spinning. Oh wait, there's only 5 gears? Hey? Hang on a second, is there only 5 gears? There's only 5 gears in this car. I thought... Hang on a second, let me just see. Did I install a race transmission in this? Yes, I did. So I did, but it's only 5 gears. That doesn't make sense. I guess if you did make this car rear drive, which unfortunately it's not possible, this could be a very interesting sleeper car. But as a front wheel drive car, it's not a sleeper. It's just a manic understeering. It's a manic understeering fireball. That's all I can say. It corners terribly. But here we go. All the power. Not all the power. All of the power now. So... let's see, I think... oh, we're gonna hit the limiter. If we're gonna hit the limiter, that means we need to... ooh, wow. Let's just see if that works. Now I think about... I probably should have done benchmark testing, because I did not expect the tune setup to be this unrealistic. But we can see that the needle's jumped around quite a lot. It's doing 220. It's surpassing 200. Okay. I'm interested now. Will this car do maybe 240? Probably not. That would be absolutely ridiculous if it could, though. Let's see. It's still bouncing off the limiter just a little bit. So let's see if we increase the speed just a bit more, will that help it out any? If it doesn't, then... well, wow. This is like a... now that I think about it, this is like a Bonneville Bonneville Salt Flats car. That's what this car is. It's crazy. It's hitting 238 miles an hour. Yeah. Oh, wait. 240? No, not 240. We're not going to make the corner. Nope, we didn't make the corner. Uh-oh. 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 No good. No good. Mayday. 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 Lock the brakes. Locking the brakes will help. Wait a second. Do I not have... oh, I forgot to turn the ABS off. I remember... because... oh, I suddenly remember because on my Xbox Live Gold account, I turned off ABS, but... right, so I've had ABS this whole time, but I've been treating it as if I didn't. Okay. Oh my gosh, this car hit 239 miles an hour. It is a Bonneville Speed Flats car. What? No, Bonneville Salt Flat Speed car. That's what this is. 800 horsepower, Chevy Corvette engine. Actually, kind of makes sense now that you think about it. My gosh, this thing is crazy. If you haven't tried this out, go ahead and do it, because I can tell you this is certainly a handful. But anyway, that is it for this episode, guys. So if you do have any suggestions on cars that I should do, go ahead and let me know in the comments. There's a chance I probably will do it anyway. But if you want to see something first, let me know, and then I'll make sure I get to it. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. God bless you, and until next time, goodbye.